Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast on another match day watch along, and it's the international women's watch along basically in terms of it's the women's international break, it's the Nations League, it's not qualifying for the World Cup or the Euros. Obviously, the Euros are coming like the Euros in the future. I mean, not the World Cup or anything like that. It's just for me a pointless thing to line the pockets of UEFA, like it is for the men and all that. But hey, look, it is what it is. We're here, England versus Belgium as well. There's been some breaking news in terms of the women's internationals, especially when it comes to England. There's been some breaking news in the last hour. Chloe Kelly at Arsenal has returned to Arsenal to undergo not surgery, undergo treatment for a foot injury she has sustained whilst on international duty for the first few days of the international break. So Chloe Kelly will not feature for England tonight or on the other side next week, basically. But yeah, Stefan, I thought you'd like that, Stefan. Like Broad Street. At least it has sound tonight. They didn't have sound last night for some reason. Like Restream took away the old countdowns and all that, all of them, by the way, and put these new ones up with no sound though. So that was fun. Yeah. But yeah, team news is in, by the way. We're literally just over 20 minutes away from kickoff against Belgium, and here we are. Hannah Hampton is in goal. Surprisingly, because obviously Mary Earps isn't injured. She's on the bench, as you can see. Is this Serena Weigmann's way of basically saying, going into the Euros, Mary, you're not a guarantee. Hannah, you've got a chance. You need to grab your chance now, basically, of being our number one foot going forward, basically. Because it just don't make no sense to me. As I say, Euros around the corner. It's like, are we this late in the stage still tinkering with certain positions? Really, as defending champions, I don't think that's a good idea. Lucy Bronze is it right at fullback. So you got Charles, Kira Walsh, Nita Williamson, obviously captain as well. Millie Bright making up that side of things, and then you got obviously Beth Mead on the wing, Grace Clinton, Alicia Russo, Ella Toon, and Lauren James making up the 11 basically. On the bench, as I mentioned already, you've got Mary Earps, we've got Morgan on there, Letizier, Turner, Jess Carter, Parker, Beaver Jones, Nikita Paris, Morehouse, and Simmons making up the bench tonight. Obviously, as I mentioned last night, Fran Kirby is not available for this game, which the hope is for her to be available for the corresponding fixture away in Belgium. It was nice. As I say, I thought it'd be a Bill Street. I have all the options, the very few actually options I had. Watching a documentary on Banksy, some amazing work. Okay, that's cool. We've got Kieran in the chat. I've not seen you before, so welcome to the channel. It says, come on England, 3 points on my home turf. Yes, obviously this has not been played at Wembley. This is literally, as it's been mentioned, it's going to be played at Bristol City's ground tonight. I believe as of 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon, officially England put out, this is a sellout now. Like, all tickets have been sold for this game tonight. So hoping that everyone turns up and have a bit of an atmosphere and make it really put Belgium under the microscope, so to speak, and see how they can deal with the atmosphere. But yeah, in terms of the starting 11, I think starting 11 wise with the squad that we've got available to us, taking consideration Chloe Kelly's obviously had to go back to HQ to get herself looked at on her foot and hopefully recover from that going forward for the remainder of the season. Especially we've got Leon. We've got Leon around the corner. We really do need her to be back. So hopefully it's not nothing too serious. It's just a precaution. Hopefully, touch wood. But aside from taking that to one side, with the squad that we've gone with, the entire squad, this is probably our strongest 11 we can go with right now. Barring the goalkeeper situation, as I say, the goalkeeper side of things go either way. To be honest, I just think it's too late in the show. So close to the Euros as defending champions. Even if we weren't defending champions, but even more so, even more so for me is we're literally a couple of months away from starting our defence of our European title, and we're having not a discussion, but our manager is still contemplating who to be her number one goalkeeper by the looks of it. That for me is concerning. By now we should know who the first choice out of the two is, and they should be getting these runner games together going forward, no matter what. Unless obviously they get an injury and this and the other, but you get my drift. Hopefully it's a decent stage, so it's going to go back rather watch it at home. Fair enough, that's cool as well. But as I say, it has been confirmed as a sellout. Belgium women are supposed to be decent. It depends what Belgium turn. It's one of them teams they can turn up and give you a game and get a result, but they could also turn up and have a bit of a mare base. They're one of them weird teams that they can do. They're good. They've got good players, but they can at times underperform when it matters. I mean, look back at. I think we played Belgium in the Euros. If I'm correct, it's been that long. I've forgotten. So do forgive me on that one, but it was nearly 4 years ago. But I believe we played. Was it Austria at match day 1, match day 2. I can't remember match day 2 in the group stages. Match day 3 was Northern Ireland, battered them, and then it was Norway, wasn't it? It was Austria, Norway, Northern Ireland, and we battered the life out of Norway. And we comfortably beat Northern Ireland, I think 4-0 or 5-0. And the knockouts was the final was Germany, as we know. Sweden was the semi-final. Spain was the quarter-final, if I'm correct. I think there might have been. I can't remember the format now. It might have been Belgium beforehand, in terms of before Spain. If there was it's all up in the air sort of thing. I think that's when they started adding teams in, but the numbers weren't right. So certain teams were automatically into quarterfinals and others weren't, and this, that, and the other. And but we have played, even since the Euros, we have played them. I think it was the last Nations. Was it the last Nations League? Was it the last Nations? I think it was the last setup of the Nations League last time round. Prior to the Olympics, because obviously at that time the prize was a spot at the Olympics, basically for the winner of the UEFA's version of the Nations League. Sorry, we played them. We beat them. They beat us on our turf. Then we literally like this. Days later, we went to. I think we went to their gaff and beat them comfortably. Make it make sense. As Coffee said, if you can't pick your number one, how do you select the rest of the team? I think it's just too close to mark in terms of we're going into a tournament in summer. We're defending champions. We should by now know from 1 to 11 our strongest team, and especially when it comes to goalkeeper, they wanted to keep the key position, like you're basically alluding to there. I think it was just in the last 12 months, it's been a 1 minute it's Hannah, the next minute it's Mary, then it's Hannah, then it's Mary, then it's Hannah, then it's Mary. There hasn't been that consistency in that position, basically, and that could bite us on the arse come the summer. And I don't want that to happen, obviously, as defending champions. All right, Tom, how you doing? I hope you're keeping well. Looking forward to a Meslier free game tomorrow. Oh, look at it, as well as you last night, motherfucker. You're jammy. Sanchez was. I was in here last night. Sanchez is a lucky boy. But you're saying Beth Mead needs dropping. Oh, right. In terms of the position he plays on the wing, with the squad that we've got, who plays in a position then? Taking into account Chloe Kelly's had to go back to Arsenal to get herself looked at for a foot. Sat in the buffet, getting yourself, fair enough. He's at the game, fair enough. Right, ask me this: what? Because I watched the game. I had to sound on ever so low. Obviously, doing a watch on and all that. So hence why I was like, "Where the hell were you last night?" Probably just me, but it felt like the atmosphere was crap, basically, for a London derby in general, but also the rivalry of Chelsea v Tottenham. It just felt meh. Aggie beef. Oh, surprise! You want to knock out the arse. You want the Arsenal player to be dropped for the Chelsea player. What a shock! Imagine my shock, everyone. Of all the options he had to go, he could have had, he went for the Chelsea player. Oh dear. Keaton deserves a chance. I mean, she's been getting a run of games, especially since Gareth Taylor's been binned off at Man City. She's been given an opportunity to play consistently, game in, game out now. As I say, she's getting a run of games put together. It's just that again. It's down to the management, and clearly because Hannah Hampton plays for Chelsea and they're walking away with the league. As far as he's concerned, there's an easier option basically to pick from. Which is lazy. Oh, Kieran says, Tom, see you on the 28th. Can't wait. First time at Leeds ground. Enjoy the game tonight. Come on, England. Oh, when are you playing the 28th? It's been moved. He said it's been moved, so that's 28th. So what? They've moved it to a Monday night. That's what you're saying. What Monday are you on about, Tom? Because the Monday on my calendar, on the 28th of April, is a Monday. Either way, what was that? We're now in the 4th. There's a few. That's nearly. That's at the bolt. Is that the penultimate game of the season for you guys? That's basically second to last for anyone that doesn't know the word penultimate. Is this game on YouTube? I don't think so. You'd have to wait till Catherine comes in so she can confirm. But for me, I'm watching it on ITV. Beats Nations League, it might be on YouTube. You can have a look. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best because much riding on it are fans behind the team, but Tottenham gave them nothing there. I did say this last night. I did say both sides. Like it seemed for a London derby, for the rivalry of the two teams as well. It just I did say this both sides. The away section was like it sounded like a ghost town basically. Nothing was happening at all throughout the game. But even from the home fans, it didn't. It was like a normal game basically. It wasn't like it was a rivalry game basically, so to speak. It was very like sit back. It was like watching Liverpool the other night against Everton. no atmosphere. Basically, very, very poor. It's like very disappointing, actually. Even from a neutral point of view, it was like, is this it? Do these two teams apparently hate each other more than they hate us, and this is how the atmosphere is going. Okay, cool. You asked me what player can play with me. It just how it happens to be you picked a Chelsea player. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you say nothing was wrong on it, but you're chasing not for Tottenham, maybe not, but for you guys, it's just Champions League. There is Champions League football you're chasing. You're trying to get the Champions League spots. That's something, isn't it? I know it's not a trophy and all that, but it's meant to be something. There's something there. There's a carrot there, so to speak. But it says ITV and ITV Player, I believe. Have you have any apps on your iPad or anything? Maybe ITV Player would be the way to go. Till a few porkies along the way, so we say. No questions come up. Obviously, yeah, as I was saying, Tom, a big game for you guys tomorrow. Again, Mez the A3. You, as I say, you must be so relieved that you haven't got to go to that game knowing he's in goal, and at any point he could have a Mez the A moment. Good chance. Hopefully, obviously, I hope you guys get the win, and Carl Dodo has a game of his life and proves the point, and gets a run of games now between now and the end of the season. Get you guys over the line, basically. Yeah, we were thinking of you actually when that happened. When that was all playing out, on Wednesday. I was sat downstairs watching the Liverpool game, and as that was happening, I was like, Stefan. He's probably thinking, oh, now you turn up when there's a 12-point fucking gap. Now you turn up and play it, do something, and also it's away from home, but do something against someone. You got the result as well, but it's interesting now because what was it? A 9-point gap. You got Wolves at your place this weekend. You win that against Wolves at your gaff. It's gone from a 12-point gap to start the week to a 6-point gap in the running. It gives you something, a glimmer of hope, basically, more than what Leicester and fucking Southampton are giving their fans anyway. Anyway, teams are in the tunnel waiting to be led out by the officials. Well, hopefully Stefan, that perch up a bit. That result for you guys. Beat Wolves, exactly. Obviously got to take one game at a time, and obviously just concentrate on Wolves this weekend. But if you're at home, that should help somewhat being at home. Your crowds need, obviously your fans need to turn up and make it as hostile as possible for Wolves. I mean, here we go. Teams are coming out now. Here we go, getting led out onto the Bristol City pitch. I don't even know what Bristol City Stadium is called, so I'm not going to try and second guess. Not everyone's in their seat just yet, but it's getting full. It's getting there now. I did chuckle Ipswich beating if I knew Stefan hates, he's not fond of them. I was just thinking, like, Stefan would be thinking, why now? Why do you turn up now when it's all done and dusted? Da, 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 da. Effectively done and dusted, I mean, at the time. He must, but I'll say this: Stefan, when it went from 2-0 to 2-1, Stefan must have been shitting your again. All things aside, in terms of how you're feeling, in terms of how shit you're feeling, but in terms of the game itself, you've probably seen it like, thank God we held on for that long away from home as well. I will say this: your goalkeeper, though, the goalkeeper is now your first choice, but was bought in the January window. He's a decent goalkeeper. Give him his due. Maybe that's maybe that's some he's he was someone you should have brought in the summer, not have Burnley's reject throw the ball in the net basically every other week. Might have given him even more of a chance. Fair to say, Bournemouth are your Derby County. I was fucking outraged when I saw some of their fans at Portman Road picking on kids is a no-no. Okay. Right, let's bring this down. Put me back on like that. There we go. Oh dear. Let's do the national. Sorry, let's do the national. Here we go. The national anthem of England. God save the king and all that malarkey. With a mosaic of the St George flag. It might offend people because apparently the St George flag is offensive. Behave. There's a shirt for Atkinson as well. If you know, you know. Hello, Catherine. How you doing? Listen and driving today, so I'll be quiet. But here, that's fair enough. That's cool. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Come on, girls. No messing about tonight, please. Give me your score predictions, by the way, in the chat. Even Kieran, if you're still watching, give your score predictions in the chat. Who do you think's going to win? Who do you think the stand-up player is going to be? I'm going to go. If our girls are professional enough and they turn up and they've got the right mindset going it now, I'm going to go for a 3-0 England win. 3-0. Russo to get a brace and an assist. Why was you watching yesterday? Because mainly Gav was asking me to do a watch-along for it because obviously there was no other game basically on yesterday. And then obviously with Liam taking obviously having another week off because he's still not well, it freed up a slot. It filled a slot basically. And again, it's just feel this. The thing is, you can go back and watch the stream at the start of it. I was saying as a kickoff, this has got 0-0 written all over it. I've been saying it all week. It's gonna be a shit game. It was a shit game. Let's be honest. I know you guys won, so you got the result, but the game itself from both sides was shocking. But it filled a couple of hours basically. And we had a free slot, so I thought, why not? And then what egged me was no one bloody turned up for the first half hour. It was just me and Colonel, effectively. Obviously, Tom and Sam had their show. Even once that ended, it was Catherine popped in a bit, Gav popped in a bit, a few others event up here and there. But where are the rest of you? Where are the rest of you? Give Liam my regards if you speak to him. I will do, my friend. Again, I hope he's day by day slowly getting better, but obviously wants to be at full tilt, full for you guys because I want to be coming on here hosting stuff, a podcast and all that, and not being fully with it basically. Which I understand because obviously it's content and obviously you guys, yeah. So the plan is from next Monday onwards for him to be back and fighting and raring to go basically. VAR taking 12 minutes. Fuck it. It did take a long time, either which way. No matter what you want to say about. Yes, it was a foul. First off, it was a foul. So that was the obvious bit. But then the speculation that they were checking if it was a red card or not. That's what took them so much time. It was like, if it's taking you this long, just give them the booking, which they did in the end, by the way. Fucking hell. Here we go. England getting things underway. Any second now. They're all checking in there. Of course they are. It seems every time I put England and Esses on, this is what we're doing now. Even for Nations League games. If it's like the Euros or the World Cup, I understand. And we're off. There we go. Nope, not that one. There's the scoreboard sorted on my one hand. go. Oh, I got that up as well. There we go. Hi, Chris. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a good week so far. With your fluky little win against Liverpool against Everton, sorry. What Arsenal fans want to watch the biggest rivals play? It's a hate along. End of the day, it could. If I was right, it'd been a 0-0. Perfect for me, or a draw in general. Perfect for me because you both drop points. Yes, you won, but you know what it meant with you winning. Saying this, actually, I'll show you what it meant. I'll actually show you what it meant mathematically. The return for the third year in a row after a 7-year hiatus where we gave Tottenham something to live for. We've taken it back for the last 3 years, and actually, I think this is the earliest we've actually celebrated St. Tottenham's Day. Actually, so thank you for that, Rudy, my friend, and Gav. We get to celebrate something early this year. Tottenham's expense. Why not? Oh bloody hell! Hope you start getting better soon. Whatever it is, hope you get yourself wrapped up and plenty of fluid and all that. Why have we got this camera angle? That's a bad. That's like that. Yeah, that's like I didn't like that camera angle there. It's like a bird's eye view, sort of, kind of, but at a weird, acute angle. So you didn't get like a big chunk of the picture you're not going to see. It's still there now, like when they zoom out. So you can't really tell how the corner's coming in as well because of how the camera is. When the cross is coming in, you're not seeing if it's got any height to it. You're hoping it has got height. If it's not, going across the floor, like that corner from Beth Mead there. We've got another corner here, but it's just a weird position to have the camera, basically. Tack it someone? Oh, maybe not. Casado's goal. No, technically, again. I don't know who it was. I think it was. It might have been Jackson. It was either. It was again. One of the pages was offside. It was again that pissed me off. How long that took, because that took about 4 or 5 minutes as well to do the check for that one. But trust me, I don't know if you've seen the highlights back and you've seen what the angles and all that. Even from the angle we saw, he looked offside, and about 2.5, 3 minutes before they made their decision on that, they went to put the line in, which straight away when they put the first line in, the red one in, straight away that showed from where the last Tottenham defender to the attack and this, that, and the other, it showed how far offside the Chelsea player was. But it's like there, a split second, boom, taken away, and another 3 minutes of waiting. Just so we didn't see the last until the last second, and it was just like, what the, yeah, so bizarre. Hate long. It was a hate long. Let's be honest. I wasn't cheering anyone on. When you guys scored, I wasn't cheering. I wasn't celebrating. When Casado scored, I didn't celebrate. Even before he got ruled out and all that. When Pepe Sarr had that shot and Sanchez did a Sanchez, didn't celebrate. I laughed. I laughed because it's Sanchez did a Sanchez, but I didn't celebrate. This stadium sucks. Again, also because the camera that they've got or they're using, the main camera here as the game's been played, it looks miles away from the pitch. It's not just. I could be right in saying this, but it looks like they've got it like at Bournemouth on top of the roof of the stadium and it's leaning over basically. So you can't really. I don't know. It just. You can't really get a feel of what's going on basically. I mean, obviously a few weeks. I'm assuming you're responding to Chris there in the chat where you say he's been ill and all that. Mate, we've all, as I say, Liam for the last couple of weeks hasn't been all that. He's had his help. He's had his illnesses and all that. Was it a couple of weeks back? I was fucking coughing and blowing all over the gaff. Wasn't the not the worst for me in terms of the coughing, in terms of what I had back, what I caught. The worst it was the coughing side of things. I nipped that one on the butt. Eventually got nipped that in the bud. After 2 weeks, my sister's been ill. Brother caught me cough briefly for about four days, and it's gone now. Everyone's getting something. It's been weird. Since New Year and up till now, it seems there's every week or every other week there's some sort of illness going around basically that everyone's fucking catching. All right, Alex, how you doing? Why aren't the girls playing at Wembley? You'd have to ask the FA. They do this every now and then. I don't know why. I mean, they've sold this place out, and that's what. Again, if Kieran's in the chat, he can tell us their full actual capacity. But that's got to be what 35, 40 plus thousand tickets there. Could have used Wembley again. Every now and then, once in a blue moon, if it's we're playing USA or Germany or the Netherlands in like must-win games for Nations League or qualifying for the World Cup, etc., we'll use Wembley. If it's like the start of the qualifying rounds for your Nations League or your Euros or World Cups, we seem to do a tour of the UK basically, be it Bristol City, Newcastle, Sheffield United. I think Brighton's stadium we've used as well. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Again, because obviously Bristol City's in the Championship, with all due respect, I don't know the capacity of Bristol City. Even though the women's team was in WSL last year, even then, it was only for a year, so I was like, I honestly haven't got a clue. I know it's new in the last. I say new. It's in the last 15 or so years that they've moved into this place, Ashton Gate, from the previous stadium, or they've redeveloped it. One of the two. I don't know. There's it Wolves as well, King Power Stadium. They seem to do the tour of the UK basically, even though the girls have done something the men can't do and win trophies. No, Wembley's we only use Wembley for the national team when if it's a game that matters in terms of a USA or Germany or this or that or Spain. Other than that, get yourselves around the country basically. But the men, no matter what, Wembley. Bar it. The only times we don't play at Wembley, but especially under Southgate, for going into the Euros last summer and the World Cup prior, was the random games at Molineux and all that at the end of the season, just for warm-up games. I don't think the FA no longer own Wembley as when it was rebuilt. Excuse me. It was a private concern. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Emirates was available tonight. So is Stamford Bridge. Stamford Bridge is available tonight. Doesn't take long to clear down from last night's London derby by the sounds of it and looks of it. Why not? One said Russo's on the attack. Oh, like I got a corner. Why was the bridge used? You want to go there? That one. The FA said that. That's a novelty. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not go to that one. On other news, though, in terms of the women's game, it seems like in exactly 10 years' time, in 2035, England and the rest of the UK, in terms of the, there we go. Yeah, in terms of Scotland, Wales, and Northern, I want to say Northern Ireland, are going to be hosting the World Cup the Women's World Cup in 10 years' time, basically. And the World Cup prior to that, the World Cup before that, will, as it looks like, it's going to be hosted by the USA as well. Because basically, both put their bids in for the respective tournament, but no one else has. So we've got to go through the process of putting the paperwork and this, that, and together and all that crap. But we've got no challenge, so it will be coming to England and the rest of the UK in 2035, the World Cup, and then 4 years prior to that, in the US. Yeah, the women's side, the Women's World Cup. That's what I said. Women's World Cup. In the centre of London, it's easier to get to. Yeah, exactly. Tottenham. If you want the girls to lose, yeah, go to Tottenham. Having played at the Tottenham, the name the stadium, basically the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, had that even 3-4 years down the line, still hasn't got an actual official name for itself, because no sponsor, no company wants to have the naming rights to the stadium. Stamford Bridge is West London, obviously. But no, but in terms, I think it's saying obviously it's in London. It'd be easier to get to either way, even on a Friday night, easier to get to, be it the Emirates or the Bridge, or any London, or the London Stadium, itself, as in West Ham, because of where the London Stadium is and how it's all set up around it. Even on a Friday night, it would be actually easy to get to, with all due respect. But hey, why is the Hams fighting fans? Because he realised he fucked up instead of less Celtic, that his ego got the best of him, and he thought he genuinely thought leaving Celtic for Tottenham, he could turn Tottenham into what he's done at Celtic, or did at Celtic at the time, not realising actually the Premier League's more competitive, and also Tottenham's Tottenham, and the fan base doesn't have the mentality he apparently has in terms of wanting to win things, as proved back. Literally, the only behind all this, especially this season, the only behind Tottenham the season they're having is the penultimate game of the season for them, at home to City, sorry, a game that if they won, they had a chance to get the Champions League still going into the last game of the season. But they were more concerned about, they'd rather lose that game and have Arsenal not win the title, or have it in our hands going into the last game of the season, than them achieving something for themselves. And that going into that game, that noise in terms of social media, YouTube, and the media themselves knowing about that and putting it back into the spectrum of, in press conferences to Big Ange, his thoughts on all that is, it broke him. It literally broke him. And I think going into that game, when he was being put forward this stuff, I genuinely think, because of how he reacted afterwards and during and after that game, I think he thought the media was making it up and just saying it for the sake of it. It was only on the night when he was getting abuse from his own fans for trying to win a game of football, and how they said it. Most of them were celebrating City scoring, and obviously, and then also celebrating Son's miss at the end. It broke him. It literally broke him, because it's no coincidence that since then, everything that he was trying to get in place up to that point, has evaporated since. And this season has been all back to reality. As I say, back to reality for them in terms of, because before Martin Yell came along, Tottenham were Tottenham. It was where they are this season was the norm before Martin Yell ruined things. Here we go, Beth. Go on, Beth. Beth. Can someone get in the box, please? Someone. You're lucky. Oh, I can't. No. Go. Fucking block. Another corner. Not asking. I never asked them to do me a favour. I was feeling either way. I was expecting City to win the game either way. What, didn't ask him once, didn't it? Do us a favour, do this, do that. Wasn't, so when it come to final score and all that, I wasn't like, oh, bastards. It's Tottenham, for fuck's sake. Come on. But what I'm saying is, in terms of Ange, and I think and since that moment, when even after that game, when he's calling out the fan base and people within the club for having the wrong mentality and the wrong foundations, that are not part of his foundations and his mentality. From now on in, this has been coming. But like I say, where they are this season in terms of 15th or wherever it is now, was the norm before Martin Yole came along. This was the norm for them, finishing 17th, 16th, 15th every season, just about surviving relegation every year, relegation battle after relegation battle, just about surviving every year. There's a reason why Teddy Sheringham left Tottenham back in the 90s to go to United, won everything he could possibly win there, and once he got bored, came back to him. Oh dear. But Tottenham fans noticed though, when he went to United for a few years, did what he did, came back, how forgiving they were when he did come back. And did nothing for him basically. Oh, you got to laugh. Tottenham, I think the Tottenham are they are literally noisy neighbours. They think they're bigger and better what they are. They're irrelevant as a club. As a rival. They're just the noisy, as I say, the noisy neighbour. They're not a rival in the sense of competitively a rival to compete for against to win trophies. Not in terms of a chance they hit it skimmed the crossbar. Didn't hit it, skimmed it going over. I honestly think Spurs are a curse as a club. Perhaps Arsenal have, which is common in their fan base. In fact, I heard a story that Tottenham pissed off a certain lot of people, and a curse was cast. Whether this is true or not, I do not know. I cannot confirm or deny. Rudy, you're saying Sol Campbell did the same. What did he do? Did the same what? Oh, well, in terms of his reasons behind why he left, yeah. And again, that's 20 odd years ago. But the reason why they did, obviously, the reason why they're not forgiving him because he came to us and did it straight away in his first year, won the double, and then 2 years after that comes back to their gaff and wins the title on their turf. it irks them to this day, and I love it. What's the scoreboard gone down again? Still 0-0, by the way. Nothing's happened just yet. Poor free kick from Belgium. Way left. Yeah, exactly. As soon as I started asking that question, I was like, oh, he means that. But yeah, it's just, if Tottenham got relegated, they got relegated. Okay, they get relegated, whatever, cool. But it's not the end of the world. Unlike their fan base, from me, I can only speak from my point of view. Tottenham don't rule my life. I don't think about Tottenham 24/7 and what they're doing day to day. Even when they're at the post there for England, Beth, goal kick, not goal kick, corner. Sorry. Even when we were going through our banter era back in the Wenger's time, and Poch came along and he was doing things to them. Annoying as it was to witness, week to week for a few years, it was what it was. It's like, but it didn't affect me in the sense of, I hope we need to lose a game to make sure they don't win the title, things like that, or we need to lose a game for this reason or that reason. We just we continue to go about our business, and even though we're crap, we still. And this must irk them as well. Ball in 1-0. Vince, that took forever. Lucy Bronze with a goal, by the way, for England. So when it left her head there, as the ball was coming, obviously he's headed it on. When it's left her head, it's as time stopped. It took an age to sort of go towards and get over that line. But hey, we take it. 1-0 England. There we go. Who was that for Costa? Was that Beth? So it was Lauren James. Lauren James. Beth passed it to Lauren. So apologies. Right. There we go. Going back to what I was saying, but yeah, as aggravating as it was watching seeing Tottenham doing what they were trying to do, even in that time, look what we did. We won it. We won 2014 the FA Cup, 2015 the FA Cup, 2017 the FA Cup. In our worst period in my lifetime, we were still picking up the FA Cup or trophies. Basically, in what's been their best period, they didn't get a trophy. Even that must hurt them. But look, it is what it is. Look, we are getting back slowly but surely. My team Arsenal are getting back slowly but surely back to their best, and it's only a matter of time before we can get over that line. This summer's key, obviously. We need to get the left winger, the striker, the centre midfielder, and a few squad players in. I say few, two or three squad players in, amongst that as well, and go. And just full steam ahead. Don't cry about Cities, what they're doing in the window. Don't focus on them. Focus on us. That's only Liverpool. They're losing Trent. They're going to lose Salah and Van Dijk as well. There's going to be a bit of a reality check for Liverpool fans next season, I think. I'm not bitter at all. I'm just answering the question that Ruddy put to me to why is Ange fighting with the fans. I think they broke him last May, and I honestly think since that day he resents most Tottenham fans, not all Tottenham fans obviously, but most Tottenham fans for having that mindset that night going into that game. Go on. Oh, Beth. Oh, Beth was. Oh. You're better than that. Come on. You just got to remember, by the way, 4 years ago, Beth Mead was instrumental in us winning the Euros, so don't forget that, Rudy, whatever. At least, that's not right. 4 years counting, Ryan, when it. 4 years? What do you mean 4 years counting? When's it coming? I really don't like this camera angle. I keep saying it, but I really don't. I can't really get a feel of the game, basically. Poor pass. It was like Grace. That was Everton, sorry. The attempted pass anyway to Lauren James, and yeah. Mr. Tom's favourite player. It's not been 4 years. We haven't been going for top for 4 years. We haven't been going for top for 4 years. This is our third season to go for the title. This season itself. It's not. Get the facts right, please. Before asking questions. But next year, again, mate, this summer, if we get the business right, we get the out and out striker, the killer, get the left winger, Nico Williams or whoever that may be, and upgrade to Martinelli, get a midfielder in to replace Jorginho and Partey as well, but mainly Partey because obviously he's the one that plays more than Jorginho. Get their free position to be the main place main areas to address. Get 2 or 3 other squad players in as well, with a bit of rotation here and there in terms of when it comes to outgoings, in terms of squad dead wood that he's not going to use. Get them out the door as well. If all goes to plan in terms of Salah and Van Dijk joining Trent out the door at Liverpool, that's one thing that we can see what Liverpool do in the summer in terms of how they replace all 3 entities as well, and start getting that rebuild going. It's next season. If what we're led to believe is going to happen in terms of Van Dijk and Salah all leaving this summer, next season is when we're going to actually see the real onslaught and what he wants to do to start going forward. Because Because you also got to remember Alisson, and next summer they're going to lose Alisson. Konate's already said as well he's not signing a new contract. He's out the door. The old god will start to walk basically. It could be very interesting to defending champions how well they or how not well they do. Goal blocked. Next year, if it doesn't happen, if we're talking if buts and maybes, obviously, on that side of things. Currently, it's 3. And by the way, the last time we went 3 years finishing second, assuming we finish second this year, the last time that happened was 98, 99, 99 2000, 2001. In the 2001-2002 season, what happened? And I think I was in a space earlier on X, and the space is just the discussion point was what I've just said about Liverpool, and we don't know what's happening with City in terms of the 1-3-0, if they're going to get transfer bans or just a slap on the wrist or this, that, and the other. And even if they're able to buy players, are then players going to be able to come in and immediately have the effect that Pep wants, and they need a bit of time to adapt, this, that, and the other. Is it going to be is it going to be a similar season to this for City? If so, if that's the case, and let's say these 2 entities happen, Arsenal are in the prime position, assuming they do their business right in the summer, with what the squad we already have, to go and jump on that this next summer, not next season, sorry, and get ourselves over that line and win that league title. I just wanted someone to win it who wasn't Man City or Tottenham. Knew you was gonna. But that's like the discussion we're having about next season. If buts and maybes. Even from my point of view, in terms of me saying we can do it next season if we do this and if we do that. Sadly, when we're talking about the future, we're not dealing in absolutes. Nothing's a guarantee. Ball in from Bronze. Was that Rose that he should attack that? Yeah. Also kept it in, but Aussie Belgium get it and clear it. And this is what I was saying about Belgium going into this game. Obviously, he was asking Stefan, I think, was asking about Belgium are decent or not. So far in his first half hour, we've been the dominating team. We've had the possession. We've actually tried. We actually look threatening. We go forward. We've got a free kick here. Well done, Beth. We are looking threatening every time we go forward, and we are limiting them the chances going forward themselves. And with that, they are getting frustrated and they're making mistakes. We'll be back in 2030. What do you mean? Are you sure about that? With your ownership, are you sure about that? But Tom wasn't even here before, by the way. I think he might be listening. I think he's working, so he might be listening in. Oh dear. Why is Lucy Bronze standing over this? Will you finish ahead of Sete this season? I think he means as well. Go on. Look, Beth to Lauren James eventually. Why did Lauren James leave it so long to cross that ball in, by the way? He's actually waited an age, like just a final second to get that foot as he's about to cross the line. Just go, no. And the rest of the team weren't ready for that. Plus, he massively overhit the ball height-wise. Really saying no. We get 5th if Newcastle mess up. It is a big if, though. The confidence and the high that they're on, it's a big if. Who's got the tougher running out of you and out of you in Newcastle then? I know they've got us the 3rd week to last. At their, I think, as it was at our place. Sorry, I think they might have. But again, saying that every game, way you're playing at the moment, every game's a tough game for you guys. With all due respect, let's look at your last 2. Us. No, he's being honest. He should be honest on that side of things. City are just going. I think City are just about. I don't think City will be top 4. I think City actually finished 5th. I think something's going to happen, and they're just going to have one weird result. It could be this weekend in the Manchester Derby at OT or Mould Trafford, MT. Sorry, could be there where the other teams are out and capitalise, and then the other teams don't give them a leeway back in to said top 4 spot. Ipswich still got to go to Brisbane. You've got something to fight for. Depending on what happens this weekend of you guys against the Wolves, as you mentioned earlier, if you win this weekend and you go on a little bit of a run here, you might have something to fight for that when it comes to that game, which Chelsea won't like, going by their form since Christmas, basically. Seems anyone that wants to play Chelsea since Christmas that has something to fight for, home or away, Chelsea seem to struggle with. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because you've got a fucking shit manager. Oh, I can't criticise Enzo. Look what he's doing, mate. You're literally replicating the form of what you did at Leicester last year, but not going for yeah. May 18th. Yep, birthday weekend as well. Fantastic. Oh dear. Fucking know in mind that they'll move it to the 19th as well, fucking bastards. The day before my birthday, that'd be even better. Hey. And Ipswich beat Chelsea at Portaloo. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, since Christmas. Fulham started the bandwagon when it 1-0 down and came out and won 2-1. Then you guys just on the New Year's fixture pile up, and then just since then Chelsea have just game by game struggled really compared to what they were at the start of the season anyway. Go on, Russo. Go on, Russo. Get out the way. Oh my days, why did you get in the way there? Was that Beth? Oh well. I'm looking forward to the United meltdowns, laugh out loud. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. Oh, so Newcastle. Are you sure about that? So Newcastle's penultimate game, isn't it? Okay. Oh. Oh, it is as well, yeah. Penultimate game, our last home game of the season, a penultimate game. Oh, okay. Why did I think it was before Liverpool? Oh dear. Obviously, got Everton. Everton tomorrow. That'd be fun. Yay. Okay, Everton then. Okay, that's can't give Fulham some credit, but okay. But I was saying yes. I think I was saying yesterday, in terms of weekend content. Obviously, tonight's game, Arsenal's tomorrow afternoon, match of the day tomorrow night, no matter what. And then it comes to Sunday, because obviously we've got no WSL this week. I might do the Manchester derby at the 4:30 kick, because it's 4:30 kickoff as well. So I might just do that on Sunday for the late afternoon, early evening, basically. In the hope that obviously United lose, as I say, we have the meltdowns, and then obviously later on Sunday we have the third instalment, the eventual third instalment, because all these international breaks and all that, and the FA Cups and all that for the last few weeks, and we have to do it. But the third instalment of our a late night fan reaction show on Sunday, which hopefully will include I'm hoping more Man United meltdowns. Maybe a Tottenham melt. If we can have some Tottenham news this weekend, maybe that as well. I know Tottenham got Southampton, but you never know. If we can get a few fan meltdowns in there as well, that'd be fantastic. Especially if it's Man United. Man United, fantastic. Gold, if you will. I might be on the pigs for the City match. It's too tempting. I don't blame you, especially if things are going wrong for United. Yeah, just go fine over there. There's like, hi. Brentford away. Ooh, is that what you got your running on? Yeah, they're going to upset the uppercut as well, aren't they, for you guys? No worries, Stefan. No worries. Are you playing, Stefan? Are you playing tomorrow? Or Sunday? Your team against Wolves. Expressions was hilarious. Yeah, I've seen a few snippets on the Football Terrace show earlier on. What the thing I say that I've got to say this about X. I will say this about X though. Shame on him. For the last few weeks, he's been avoiding DR Sports, the best of enemies segment show for the last couple of weeks, and put a thing out there. No matter what, this week he'll be back. No matter what. Obviously, what's happened. He's refused to turn up for recording. Hence, and so for 3 weeks now, we've not had him getting a cooking base. He's refusing to turn up to set to do a show to get a cooking, basically, because his team's that shit. Oh dear. He's like, no, I've had enough cookies now. No, I'm not coming back until we win, which could be never, actually. Yeah, apparently the last couple of weeks, last week and the week before, he was out on holiday, apparently. But he was back over, I think, was it last Sunday or early hours on Monday, he was back here in the UK, hence why he's doing his Watchalong yesterday on his channel and all his bits and pieces there. And he, as I say, but after all that, he refused to turn up for recording to record the show today. As I say, he weren't on it and reading between the lines on the DR on that channel, on that particular show, reading between the lines, he refused to turn up. So I'm like, come on. If it was the other way around, you'd be if it was, for example, the other way around and you was okay, you're part of the Champions League and it was just KG in the mud, you'd be expecting no matter what KG to be there, no matter what, face the music week in, week out, no matter how bad it gets. If it was Arsenal, it was Robbie, say vice versa. And he'll be straight on it next season. At any point next season for United or Arsenal bad results, he'll be expected. Like, come on, where are you? But when they then call him back and say, "Well, where was you last year?" At this point, don't know what we're talking about. I'm like, no, you've got. As I understand, you might be frustrated, but come on, you're a content creator. you are paid to turn up and do a show. Just take the grinning, take the banter, and move on. Focus on your next game. I mean, if look, they've got Southampton at home this weekend, if Southampton make it a hat trick, when I say make it a hat trick, I mean the hat trick of teams in the bottom three, the three teams that have come up to go to Tottenham and win. Because obviously, had Ipswich first, started it, then Leicester recently. If then Southampton then go there and make it a hat trick and win there at the weekend, there's no matter what happens the rest of the season, there's no coming back for X in terms of you have no bone in the fight in the dog basically to sort of come back at anyone. Or if Arsenal lose on Tuesday to Real Madrid, he can't say fuck all. He can't say fuck all anyway. But in general, they just really ram it home. Come on, Russo. Oh, the post. Oh, unlucky. Mate, we are all over Belgium tonight. This game, it's obviously still 1-0. This game should be done and dusted already. We should be at least 3 goals up already, if not more. Exactly. Look, it is what it is. He'll get to if he tries to pull that one. If they were to mess up this week or against Frankfurt on Thursday, he refuses to pop in and do it again for a fourth week in a row. I think words will be had privately, obviously. If they win Europa League, well off. They're not winning. They're not. Did you watch when you was at the game yesterday at the bridge? Was there anything you watched from Tottenham to suggest they're going to go to Frankfurt or in general go all the way and win the Europa League? Come on, let's be brutally honest here. Who's just holding their knee? Well, yeah, it's still a bit of a knock from a fucking defender. That doesn't help. That's just fine. I think he's up and moving at the moment, so looks okay now as he's jogging on the spot towards goal. But yeah, there's more chance. I'm going to say this now. There's more chance of Arsenal winning the Champions League this season, and we've got Real Madrid coming up, by the way, than Tottenham have of winning the Europa League. There's genuinely more chance. Tottenham's Tottenham for a reason. It's in their DNA, for fuck's sake. Saying that, obviously, for anyone that doesn't know, obviously Gabriel's out from our point of view, but there's a few injuries at Real Madrid at the moment. There, and obviously got the suspension of Chouamani in the first leg, so he's not going to be available at all because he got the yellow card last time out against Atletico, so it means he's suspended for this game coming up. Breaking news today as well is Rudiger, Dani Ceballos, and Mbappe all got a 1-game suspended match, or 1 match ban, but it's been suspended for a year with a slap in the wrist fine, basically, for their behaviour in the last round, in the second leg of the last round against Atletico Madrid. Slap in the wrist, don't do it again. Basically, you're playing for Real Madrid. We'll look after you. That aside, though, Catherine, I think it was, sent us this into the group chat, the channel group chat yesterday. 1 sec. Go on, Beth. Lucky. Unlucky. Right, where is it? Here we go. This is it. Since he's put this thing, there's been more added onto it. By the way, there was a question mark under André Lurin, the Real Madrid number 2 goalkeeper. It's now been confirmed he's out for 4 weeks. Thibaut Courtois is injured. Ceballos is out injured anyway. Mendy's injured. You got Adam Malato. He's got an ACL injury, and obviously Danny Carvajal ACL. So they're generalise. Their first choice and second choice goalkeeper. Yes! Is it going to count? I hope this counts. 2-0. Millie Bright got the last touch there. I hope it counts. I think VAR is involved in this Nations League palaver. But they're going to claim a foul. They shouldn't do. as it stands, it's 2-0. Unless I see different, it's 2-0 England. Millie Wright literally making sure that ball went in the net. There we go. This is a double check. It's common anyway. So the ball came in. Gordon's nodded it on. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Keeper didn't have. Because initially looked like the keeper got full hands and got pushed over. No, absolutely fine. There, half the whistle's gone. It's 2-0. It's all good. So I'll change the scoreboard in a second. But yeah, so you got your first choice and second choice goalkeeper out injured. So on Tuesday, they're going to have to play their third choice goalkeeper in goal against us at the Emirates. Starting centre back, starting right back and left back. So three of them make their starting back four are out injured, one way or the other. Starting centre midfielder is also out injured. So I wouldn't say full injury FC versus injury FC, but they've got a few. There's a few there that you think, oh, okay, not too bad. We'll take it basically. Considering what we're going through, it's not levels the playing field, but dampens it to an extent. If that makes sense. My captain. Where's Tom? Oh dear. Could be Spurs versus Rangers final. Absolutely not. You won't. Spurs are not getting beyond. They're not getting to the final. They're not getting to the final. I can guarantee you this now. Stefan says, I think Arsenal will knock out lost. I fucking hope so. It's us against the world pretty much, but obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I hope we do. But obviously they are the defending champions and all that. They are and will be the favourites for this game and this tournament till further notice. But you never. I mean, look. I said since the draws we made, I've been saying it. Like look back in 2006. Once we got at the group stage, every knockout round, first knockout round, Real Madrid away at Bernabeu and at Highbury. Knocked them out 1-0 on aggregate, basically from the first leg. Held out a 0-0 draw at Highbury side. And then the quarterfinals, Juventus home and then away in Turin before they moved to their new stadium, what they've got now. We won 2-0 on Fabregas on in the first leg, and then obviously and then the semi-final we got Villarreal, who were the surprise package of the tournament because they knocked out Everton in the qualifiers and they went to semi-finals. Obviously, a final ever game at Highbury first leg in terms of European competition. Won that 1-0, Carlo Torre goal, and then second leg. How we got through that, I don't know. In terms of on the night, I think the nerves got to the players because obviously 0-0 for anyone that doesn't know. We got to the final, and obviously Barcelona in the final. But that Villarreal, that second leg, how we got through in terms of the nerves, you could tell the nerves are there. The nerves never got shook off. But we rode it all the way to the bitter end. And then they get a penalty that wasn't a penalty, by the way. Then Zeman saves it. We get to the final. And then, as we all know how that happened. But yeah. But my point is, we've had, even in that season, it wasn't an easy run to the final. You have to win these, to want to win these tournaments, you have to beat the best. Chelsea, when you guys last won this, when you guys last won this thing a few years back, look at the teams you guys had to knock out to get to the final, and then also look who you had to beat in the final. Barcelona outplayed us. Behave yourself. It is what it is in terms of how that played out, but that's one game. That's the only game only Arsenal game I can never watch back. In full form or highlight form. I can't watch it back. Oh dear. But yeah, look, it is what it is. And my point is obviously, this quarter final isn't a foregone conclusion in the sense of anything can still happen. Not as bad as it is to lose Gabriel the way we have. They've, as I say, they have got injuries. They can be got at defensively. I mean, look at this weekend just gone. They played Real Sociedad and only just by the skin of their teeth got through that in the end via extra time. I bet it was, bastard. Especially when 6 years later you fuckers did what we wanted to do in 2006. 6 years later you come along and become the first team in London to do it in the end instead of us. But you fucking loved that. Thankfully, I was working that night, so I didn't actually watch your final. I didn't actually watch because I was working that night. No, it was on my birthday. Literally, no joke. It was actually on my birthday. So yeah, that was a great one. Oh yeah, working on my birthday as well. And by the way, Chelsea won the Champions League against Bayern Munich on Bayern's turf. Their 12th man is the ref guy. You're on about Madrid or with Barcelona final? What are we on about? Could both be honest. I mean, look, going back to that last round in terms of Atletico penalty shootout and all that, how is it, sorry, the Courtois' new goal didn't see no double touch, no nothing, didn't complain, just put it when he got on with it. Yet his teammates who are 40 odd yards away on the halfway line, all of them to a man, saw something he didn't see. And magically he got overturned. It wasn't a retake either, it was just like, no, you missed it, all right, move on. Have Women's Champions League a fake one? You wish it was a fake one, my friend. Then you wouldn't have me sitting there going every now and then when you bring things up. Oh, by the way, I want to see someone thinking your women's team can't do at the moment. Win the Champions League. Got a laugh though. It is what it is. I was really about a bit of laugh. But what we move, obviously big. We've got to get tomorrow out of the way first. Come out of Goodison Park. Hopefully we'll win, and no more injuries. Touch wood. And then literally use Sunday, Monday, and half of Tuesday, Tuesday itself, all full focus. Sorry, on Real Madrid the first leg. That's all we can do, and see what happens. And then when it comes to the game, see what happens. If we win the first leg, fantastic. We've got something. If we are to get through this, this quarter final in general, we need to come away from the Emirates with a lead of some description, something to fight for. Come at the Bernabeu in the following week. And let's not forget, Arsenal was Arsenal. This is one thing no one can take off us. We were the first team ever, first English, as the context at that time, first British team to go to Real Madrid at the Bernabeu back in 2006 and win at the Bernabeu. So, and then look at, and also you, as I said in the group chat, look at what we had to do. Look at our 11 that night. Obviously, we had Lenz in goal. We had a Boué just coming into the squad at that time. Literally barely played a minute for us at that point. Just, academy, Lauren got injured, and he was just literally in that space of a week or so prior to that first leg put into play games, and obviously he played that as right back there. We had Kolo Toure. I think who was it? Colour Toy. I think it was Senderos. Again, at the time, an academy defender. And we all know what Senderos is all about as well. Here we go. Philip Senderos, who, as I say, I don't even really played for us at this point to an extent. Especially in the Champions League, and it's thrown in for arguably the biggest game at that point. And and look at left back, Flamini. We were playing a central midfielder in Flamini at left back. We had no left back options. Clichy was injured, Cole was injured, and we put Flamini there. For fuck's sake. So defense, and if you look at that defense, Flamini, Senderos, Kolotoure, Abue. 1 out of 4 players in that back line was our first choice back, part of our first choice back 4. The other 3 weren't, nowhere near. And look what they were up against. Like Brazil Ronaldo, Di Ronaldo, Raul, Beckham, Zinedine Zidane, Figo, Roberto Carlos, you name it. The list can go. At least the list is endless. And they over 2 legs managed to clean sheet and got through. Basically, is my point. So yeah, Gabriel's out is disappointing, but you never know. As disappointing as that is, we can still find a way. Hi Rosie, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Hope you had a good week so far. Oh dear. Ugh. Right. I'm just dealing with adverts at the moment on ITV. So let's see how things are doing over on the channel side of things. Oh, okay. Happy with that. That's cool. Go with that one. New faces. We'll take that. Oh, blood. Oh, my day. That's... Who's disliking? Sort yourselves out. By the way, guys, do smash them like buttons. If you haven't hit the like button already, do hit the like button and drive up the likes and all that. And also, if you want to share the content, grab a link to it and share the content around, that'd be massively appreciated as well. In terms of view, like massive for a Friday night as well, for an international game. Take that all day long. Thank you very much. There we go. Hello, Gary. How you doing, me old mucker? You on the stoop tonight with Tom? And also, I'm assuming you're doing a show tomorrow, your 3 o'clock show tomorrow as well. That could be a very interesting show, actually, come 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 3 o'clock UK time, I mean. That could be very interesting, depending on how 2 games go, in particular at 12:30 tomorrow, in the Championship and in the Premier League. Could be a very upbeat show, or a very like down in the dumps. We both hate football show. That's good to hear. Go screw yourself. Oh dear. If he couldn't take the heat from the Arsenal fans, all it might was that the game was at the Etihad, or as it was known then, City of Manchester Stadium. Either way, City were the home team. If he couldn't take the flack from the away fans, i.e. the Arsenal fans in that game, maybe he shouldn't have made the move. No matter what, I was forced out. Bollocks. Oh, Beaver Jones is getting ready to come on bollocks. I don't know who for. Doing a warm up though. Hello, Thomas. Beth Mead, I think Beth Mead's still out. Yeah, Beth Mead's still there, so Beth Mead ain't been hooked off. Russo's there. But yeah, he shouldn't. If he couldn't take the flack and the boos and the jeers from the away section, he shouldn't have made the move. And this whole thing, since that moment, and obviously since he's then left City and retired, this that, and the other, every interview he has in his asked about, he goes, "Oh, I was forced out Arsenal. I was told by Arsenal and Arsenal that I wasn't going to be the first choice striker. After 2 years, 2 back-to-back years of 30+ goals for Arsenal, we apparently told our top striker, our main man, you're not wanted. You need to go to City." Like bollocks, would we do that at that time? No, just say how it is. City came into the money that they did, and you wanted a bit of it. Just be honest. But you couldn't take the flack, and you lashed out. Not just at the Arsenal fans in that moment. You also, at the time, gave Van Persie a smack in the head as well. Well, I say smack in the head, a boot to the head. Oh, we're underway. I didn't see, by the way. Go on. One sec, Russo, go on. Give some support. Well done. Need to find out who went off. Beaver Jones is on, but I don't see who went off. I was just reading the comments now. Back and forth. Ryan, I was told by the Tommy Verse that you was looking for me. Well, your favourite player, just on half time, scored England's second goal to make it 2-0. So, where are you? Why are you celebrating? This is your favourite player in the whole wide world. She can do no wrong. Rangers should get Stevie G back. I mean, they're desperate. They ain't that desperate though. Fucking hell. %. There you go. Careful what you wish for. Well, what are you screaming no for? I'm sure that's in response to Rudy's CVG comment. Who went off? There we go. Beaver Jones came on the attack. Who was on the... Oh, I'm trying to think who that was now. I'm trying to think. Oh, who was it? That's going to drive me mental now. There we go. There's the thing. Let me have a look. That's really going to ag me otherwise. Lauren James. Oh, that's the one. That's one. So one Chelsea player replaces another Chelsea player. The great Lauren James that can do no wrong gets hooked off at half time in the team when we're winning 2-0. Shows how much influence she's had in the game, barring the assist for the first goal. She got hooked off before old me though. Little victories. Someone said the match was on fire. It probably is. Phil Clement seemed a decent bloke, to be fair, but he was incredibly deluded. I just don't know. I think again, like previous managers, he got thrown under the bus. Basically, he's like, especially look at last summer, like the stadium wasn't ready to fucking compete in. They were doing redevelopments that weren't really ready in time for the season starting. So he had to start the season at the National Stadium at Hampden Park for a few weeks, and then in the off season, some of these players that he liked that were part of his plans were getting sold off basically back to the Championship or or in and around Europe, basically, and they weren't getting replaced with adequate or better players. We had to work with what he had. Minnie Bright, she's a top solid professional and a solid citizen for sure. Yep. Ball in, almost free. Keeper punches it out though. We've got the ball back though. Is that official, Tom? Is that made official now? I know there was speculation throughout the week about that being the case, but have they made it official today or something? If they have, they're stupid arseholes, basically. That's a banker, and I feel sorry for the people, the actors that are cast into that film that never actually got to film the film, basically, and have wasted what seems an eternity to have the film filmed, not have it happened, but put their lives on hold and their careers on hold, effectively, waiting for the thumbs up, basically, to get it going. I mean, Father's Day is like in June or July or whatever, so well, it's animal for crying out loud. Oh, come on. I'm still a little wary of that Maria Ramirez at Chelsea. Something just doesn't sit right with that one. Whatever do you mean, BX? I'm not saying it's an excuse, but they fucked him over massively. He couldn't get things. As I say, from a squad point of view, he got his players he wanted got rid of under his behind his backside, and the players he didn't want to keep were kept. Ford got a full 90 minutes for Australia today. Okay, that's cool. I'm only basing it on the post I saw on Facebook. I feel like, yeah, at this point, to be fair, it could be true at this point. How long it's been in production. At this point, it could be true, yeah. I read it on the Stefan. Oh, no. My captain, old Leo, on my screen. Tom was robbed in the quiz yesterday. What happened in the quiz in the end? How was he robbed? Who's he up against? I'll be honest, I haven't watched it. Just giving it spoilers. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. There's no release date for something they announced 6 years. It feels like longer than 6 years, though, by the way. I feel it's fair to say it's not getting made yet. I mean, like I said the other night, we were talking about the Deadpool and Wolverine film with Wesley Snipes when Wesley Snipes did his cameo. I think there's if you actually deep the line that Wesley Snipes says in that film about being the one and only Blade. There's never going to be another Blade, and then the camera pans to Deadpool, and then these facial expressions after them comments. Yeah, I think if you really want to deep it, I think even they got wind of something. They put in the script as a bit of a pun, basically, at the same time. I mean, at least the actor that they hired for Blade will get paid for making it literally saying words off screen in a post credit scene, basically, for the Eternals. I mean, he turned up and he said a line. in the MCU. Yes, you can say that. But the character does exist. He's in the MCU. You just don't see him because they had me mysteriously in the background, teasing me coming soon and all that malarkey. Russ Morgan is a hooligan. What you got Russ for? What's he done wrong? There was only one winner from yesterday's quiz, and that was me. Oh, yeah, you won that EastEnders quiz, fair and square quiz. The EastEnders one, oh my god. I've got to watch this back now. I was too busy to make myself look glamorous up Tesco's. I'm beginning to dislike Ryan Reynolds. Why? What's happened now? Is this because of the situation between his wife and the director that they poked fun at in the film, by the way, as well? Yellow card for the Belgian player there. Actually tries to make out she's injured. I mean, to be fair, Tom, you're going up against the biggest Pat Butcher fan in our little community here. Of course, you're going to lose. No one's going to beat Chris when it comes to EastEnders. Oh dear. Oh dear. But how was Tom robbed, Rosie? Explain. What dark arts did Russ Morgan perform to rob Tom of a win? Was the person when did EastEnders start employing non-family actors? Jesus Christ. Ow. This is a fun second half so far. Fucking hell. A bit scrappy. I've not seen Beaver Jones on the ball yet. What was the question though? What was this Doc Cotton question? One of the questions had an answer which essentially based on a joke made by Anthony Herbert. The answer was given by Anthony Herbert. Okay, fair enough. I see what's happened. It's a setup. Yeah, Hampton holds the ball for the first time tonight. Woohoo! To be fair, 99% of the question, Tom, was happened before the Second World War. Oh dear. Sounds like you had fun though. That's the main thing. I suppose we all were last night, you bastards. Here I am threatening like, what the hell have I done to everyone? Here I am, going for this border on my own. Oh, here we go. Number 10. Is that a tune going off? Yeah, and the tune's been hooked off. I mean, second half was been a bit quiet, but no, everyone's been a bit quiet, to be fair. But her tune's gone off. Oh, she's going off, sorry. Tone cold, but okay. There we go. And Jess Park is on as well, has come on in her place. News to me. I was doing a bloody watch along for the fucking Chelsea Tottenham game because fucking Gavin asked me to. He asked basically like, "No, there's no game on Thursday. Can you do this?" I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever." Yeah, I'll go for the board, and as long as everyone turns up and everyone wants it, yeah, sure, did it. And if I know in debt, but if for half an hour, just me and for the first half hour or so, it's just me and bloody Colonel having a chat back and forth. Excuse me. Oh dear. Okay, hell. Yeah, I'll find that later when I'll put it on later. Watch it back. See what all the drama was about. Who actually got involved in this, that, and the other. How long was Doc Cotton in EastEnders? Was that one of the questions? Bloody hell! I'm assuming that's the question that Chris is happy that he got right. Basically, I'm going to suggest I be quizmaster on the next quiz. Yep, I'll make it. I'll go and say if that's the case. If that's the case, Tom, you've got to have a lead section, a Leeds United section as well. So just to really ruffle a few feathers in the air and make it see out the rival fans knows more than the other about Leeds, who's doing their research and all that. With the two missing genres being Tom. What were the missing genres though? Oh dear. That's fucking yawning. I've been a bit of a chill day today, so I don't know why I'm yawning, but okay. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, second half of his game's been a bit missed so far. Scrappy from both sides. No one's really got control of it all of a sudden. Whereas we had full control of the first half. Oh, go on, Russo. Go on, Russo, saying that. Go on, Russo. Come on. Oh, I need someone to attack it. For fuck's sake. Oh, my God. Tom. Bloody hell. What's Stefan saying, oh, my God, for as well? Uncommon romance says the girl films. Eh. No, you didn't attack it quick enough. Excuse me, you need sleep, Missy. What are you doing? People on deaf. Okay, it would make sense though that you alternate between yourselves, one quiz to the next, take turns as the quiz master. That would take the sort of share the load base, if that makes sense. The passion in which you defended rom-coms over war movies was admirable. Hey, sleep, you've got red eye, come on. You're doing well in terms of behaving, anyway. Oh, you want a cuddle, do you? Is that what you want before you go back to bed? Bloody hell. Happy now? You want the cameras or sort of? I don't need your hot breath in my face, though. You get one proper cuddle, and you've got to go down and go back to sleep, okay? Well, actually, go to sleep. You've got red eyes, so oh my god, you've jumped anyway, so God. See, now you're doing it, you make yourself hotter, you're breathing hot air. And now you're doing that. And now you breathe hot air again. Okay? What's that? Who's that? Don't leave yourself, do you? You've wanted to come up, now you're like, what am I doing? What do I do? Don't nick me arm, is one of them. Why has he gone so scrappy in the second half? Like, literally, we can't get control. Suddenly we've gone from controlling the game in the first half and having all the possession and doing what we're doing to literally being scrappy FC. You can't push us. You can't jump up and then push yourself away. That's not safe. God, you shot the shit. Behave yourself, Stefan. Fucking puppy, leave her alone. Oh my days. What are you doing? Do you want to be up or do you want to be on the floor? Go back to sleep. Your choice. You should be going to sleep, but still. Do it that way. You're not avoiding the camera. No. Oh, you cannot do that. That's not safe. And breathe hot air into my ear. Okay? You got the attention. Everyone's saying hello to you. You go down calmly as well. Do not claw my neck or try and break your neck at the same time. There you go. And the Cats. Oh, there you go, 3-0. Russo to goal. Thank God for that. Come on. Oh, that wasn't Russo. It looks like Russo. No, it's Beaver Jones. There you go, buddy. You're happy now. Another Chelsea player scored. Because I saw blonde hair and a 9, and I assumed it was Russo. There you go, 3-0. Told you. Well, I'm on, as it stands now. Things stay as they are. I'm on board for my score prediction. You're actually licking me up. Go on, there we go. Go on. Go chill. Oh dear. But yeah, when I was coming up, cats were in the cat tree. One was in one of the little hole things, little structural things, asleep. One was in a little almost 4, and the other one was in another compartment asleep as well, basically. Otherwise, they'd be up here. By now, they were awake, be up in my bloody, scratching my door trying to come in. Yeah, pretty much, Tom. Yeah, feels like it sometimes. With the dogs, the fucking cats, the birds, you name it. Come on, you. I did over there. Come on. No, not missing nothing. Trust me. More comfortable in your bed over there. Come on. Dr. Doolittle being the opposite word. Oh dear. Anyway, Rosie, what are you on about Bobby Davro for? How's that coming into the discussion? I never thought that coming. Okay, now that's something. Ugh. Yeah, if it's right for you, Stefan, timing wise, go for it. Bit of companionship doesn't go amiss, does it? Go on, Russo. Put it back. Need someone to attack it though. Okay, that'd be fantastic. Cool. Oh, Russo's down. Oh fuck! Holding the leg. I don't like that. Big pick of Bobby Davro above you. You're taking the piss, aren't you, Rosie? Got the studs in an ankle there. Bastard. Please tell me you're taking the piss, Rosie. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send Liam to Scotland to have a word with you, basically. You're saying, gosh, she's an imping as well. She's trying to walk it off by the looks of it, but she's an imping badly. Again, that's what we need before we play one of the best teams in Europe in the Champions League semi-final. Oh, poor cross. What are you saying no to? You say no to me or you no to Stefan? I'm confused. And what's the comic relief? Why am I not surprised, Tom? Oh, at the post again. Fucking the third time tonight we've hit the post. Fucking hell. Give a waltz this time, though. Keeper was beaten, by the way. Oh, we've got a couple more subs getting ready to come on. Nikita Paris? Okay, now it's enough for a while in England shirt. Bobby Davro in a strip for comic relief. What are you obsessed with Bobby Davro for? She's staying on. That's staying on the looks of it. Russo's now going off on Nikita Paris because obviously Russo's got a knock there, so as a precaution, that's good. I like that in the sense of as a precaution, not to risk anything. Get her off, get her rested ahead of the away trip to Belgium as well, and make sure she's okay to come back to Arsenal. Also, I think Leah's gone off. Yeah, Leah Williamson's gone off as well. For make a show, that'd be fantastic. Oh. Oh, Morgan. Okay, Morgan's on for Williamson. Okay. Really saying that fancies a pizza tonight. What sort of pizza though? That's the question. What toppings? Deep pan, thin crust, what? I'm not obsessed with Denver. I was just confused as to why you got a pick. Oh my god. I've never ever in my 36 years of my life ever read someone or heard or in any capacity had someone compare Bobby Davro to Dennis Bergkamp. Wow, there's something new. People giving the impression he was their favourite Batman. You know, exactly. I get that sort of things. Yeah, like, oh, now he's gone. He was so amazing. As Batman, I mean, like, he's one of the greatest Batmen ever. Well, I said he was fucking alive, the poor bastard, were you? Yeah, exactly, Stefan. She is, isn't she? This is not just me that thinks that. It would be like if I said Lanesbury was the best Bond. Oh, don't you start. I'm fucking hell. You, Missy, quickly forward. Something I don't notice. Come on. Up. Yeah, over there. Don't go over there where you're meant to be. Go. The quote for. In what universe does Dennis Bergkamp look like Bobby Davro? Chris is trying to kill me. Oh dear. Davro better than Clooney. Oh dear. Bobby Davro, Spider-Man. Oh dear. See what he's starting now, Rosie? Well, you can hear the idiot next door but one, can't you? Being a bit mouthy, isn't he? No, doesn't mean you jump on my private, thank you. You're tired, you need sleep, you do not need to claw my back and breathe hot air into my back either or my leg. But, ow, do not claw my neck. Yeah, please. That'd be fantastic. Go. Oh, I hate you, Tom. Oh, there before? Is it before? Yes, it is. Another sub on the scoreboard now. There we go. 4-0. What? 12 minutes to go. Cruising. Suddenly the second half's going very fast, by the way. But yeah, game was done at 1-0, 2-0 basically. But we've suddenly come to life in the last, say, 10 minutes or so. Scored the third. Now scored the fourth. Just a matter of time, really. See if we can get more, basically, up that goal difference in this Nations League. Go to bed. Go on. Go. You have red eye. Rest. It won't kill you. Just park. Yep, that's the one I meant. Let's get the goal, sorry. Tom, you've been given an order by the Chelsea fan in chat. But he bloody does. Where's it be pure whites? He's got fucking red. It's red there, right? So excuse me for my dog to have some proper rest and sleep. Yes, I will be, Tom. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on your team as well. Why are you humming the McLeaners? Because fucking you've got fucking Bobby Davro in my fucking head now, and all I can think of is the comic relief version of the 500 miles, and then like Peter Kay, Bobby, and obviously like Bobby Davro. It's like that. It's in my head now. Thank you very much. So thanks for that. Jess Scott's coming on for the greatest player in the world, Minnie Bright. She is off. She is out of here. Sorry, Tom. Bright's off. Oh dear. But with tools and coins, if you haven't already, go to the website, check out all of their products they sell on their site for not just Arsenal, but for Wolves, Norwich City, Celtic, Rangers, others, mostly in the area of the Scottish team in Scotland as well, in terms of Hibs, Hearts, etc. The Scottish national team and other bits and pieces as well. Check out what they've got. If you fancy any of it, get to the checkout. As a first-time customer, they provide you a 10% discount code on the website as a first-time customer. You can also use the discount code they've given us. That's a channel as an exclusive that you can use at the checkout as well, for another 10% off. But with this discount code, you can use over and over again, more than once, and it's open to all products, not just Arsenal products. So go and check out the website and happy shopping, basically. Leeds one yet? No, they're not promoted yet. Mezzanet's fucking things up there. Anyone can have a coin, but not all coins are Zenith. Good quality, though. Well, not sustainable, but they are good quality. Quick, look to it. Move. Come on. Quick forward. Don't need to be quick forward on this. Come on. You're not missing out on nothing. Trust me. Do it again. So you go. Hey? Steve. Rosie's you've got quite a few coins, obviously. I don't know who's top of the list on that side of things. I want a Bobby Davro one when he played for us, and then oh dear. Oh my god. You're gonna drive me mad with that, aren't you now? On the chat, Belgium, and do nothing with it. Oh my god! Please tell me you left. Please tell me you left that that screen. Oh, the 21st of April, Burnley versus Sheffield United. Oh, 21st of the 21st on a Monday night as well. Ooh, okay, on the TV showing that game. Fair enough. I have a confession. You went into the wrong screen. Snow White started. Please don't tell me you sat through Snow White. Please, for the sake of it. Fucking hell. What are you doing? Go chill. I know you want to spend. Look, you're literally behind me. Look at this. Just sit and chill. dear. The fact it's called Snow White as well, not even Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Oh, because the word dwarfs is offensive. Oh, my days. Said by the so-called actor that is a dwarf. Okay, now. Who gets employment for said roles. But anyone else, if he can't be included, it's an offence. Yeah, the fact that one actor that always gets the role, always gets a role for any or the role, main roles for characters of that ilk. If he's not included in the set, that's it. That's offensive. You can't do it. We're in 2023. Like, really? And Disney went, okay, sure. One person complaining means the whole community will complain. And then when you yield and people go, what the fuck is this magical creature bollocks about? You then yield to the public again and go, okay, we'll use the dwarves. We'll bring back the dwarves, but there won't be actors. There'll be CGI. We'll hire voice actors to play the roles of normal-sized actors as well, to play the roles of the dwarves. And don't get me started on the rest of the fucking film. Okay. Why did I get a feeling you're going to go down that route, Tom? Will you go lay down? Go. Zone of Coins better than Snow White. By the way, you've not answered the question, I don't think. Did you get out of that screen and go to the right film? Oh, do you love deep down, Tom? You do love Pedro Pascal. Deep down. Deep down. Yeah, we're on the attack here again. We're going to go for a fifth. On looks of it. Belgium don't want to defend. They intercepted the last second to defend. Okay, good. I say no one has to go through that sort of punishment of having to watch that so-called film, that so-called live-action remake. I mean, it's it's not Leo. It's not live action because you're using CGI for certain characters. B, it's a remake in the sense that you literally just use the name Snow White and then change the fucking entire story and the entire fairy tale offset story in the first place to suit whatever agenda you wanted to push at this moment in time. Pascal is very good. He needs to give others a chance at acting jobs, though. It seems to be. Well, as I say, I was watching the Champions League. Was it Champions League? What was it? The Zone. The Madrid game after the Madrid second leg. We was watching and designing and all that. I was went to adverts and all that. And what was the first advert? No, what was it? No, it wasn't. No. I don't think it was. Oh no, sorry, it was the other night. Sorry, the Arsenal Fulham game. When it went after the game finished, went to adverts, and the first advert it went to was an airport. Well, there's 5-0. What's the goal, by the way? It was Killer Wolves. Oh, good goal. Well done. There we go. This is the England we like to see, the clinical England. That we get goals from all over the place. That kebab shop near the Emirates is so bad, Ryan. Honestly, there's quite a few kebab shops around the Emirates. So you need to be more specific. You know about the kebab shop across the way from the Tonington or another kebab shop? Because as I say, there's quite a few. I'm sure you do, Chris. good. Again, good. I know it takes a little nick of a defender, but still, good goal. Happy 5-0. Again, getting that goal difference up because it could come down to top spot being decided by fucking goal difference. Okay, let's get that goal difference up, and also get the belief and confidence up ahead of the return game later on next week. I'm saying a few days' time, but you know what I mean. I like the burger stand outside one of the tube stations near the end. That would be, for my recognition, that would be coming out the Arsenal station, basically, literal outside the Arsenal station as you come out. It's just across the way, basically. As you come out, cross the road, boom, there. Because not Holloway Road there isn't one. Finsbury Park there isn't one. So it would be the Arsenal station. Three minutes injury time, by the way. 3 minutes. Four from the keeper there. Poor touch for the main striker. But he's playing the striker role, but he's not, as in, that's his there. He's just, he's not offering nothing, basically. Formerly Gillespie Road, for anyone that's old enough to remember, before the name got changed. Yeah, Roddy, if you're still there, mate, are you on about the kebab shop? I guess to say across the road from the Tollington pub, or was it another kebab shop you're on about? Because as I said, as I keep saying, there's quite a few around the area. What are you stop doing this? Leave me foot alone. Another one. Oh, okay. So when was you? Yeah, when was you last down the Emirates Way? Out of interest, Roddy. Yeah. Personally, for me, there's what Lauren James will face that smack backside, along with Fran Kirby and Kira Keating. And a mixed doner and chicken. Oh, okay, fair enough. Not Kira. The Keater's offside. Why are you playing? Hold the line. Basics. Oh, the game when we beat you 3-2, yeah? Not 3-2, 3-1. 3-1, 4-1. Something like that. We beat you anyway, we battered you. But yeah, it's 4, yeah. 4-1 in the end, I think it was. There you go, full time was gone. England win 5-0 in the end. Comfortable performance, comfortable win. Bit of a first half general dominance. Second half took a bit of time to get back into the flow of things. Once we got the third goal, after about 15 minutes into 20 minutes into the second half, the control went back in our favour, and we saw the game up professionally and saw a couple more goals, and yeah, another 3 points on the board for the Nations League group. and it gets our goal difference up massively as well. So, fantastic. What are you doing behind me? It's not the original cost, and they moved it a few years yet. Seriously, what are you doing? I might be here tomorrow night. No worries. We'll go live around 11:45, 12 o'clock. Kick-off itself is at 12:30. And obviously got match of day late on in the evening as well. We're doing that. And then Manchester Derby on Sunday. 4 o'clock we'll go live. Maybe a bit late. Maybe because it's not an Arsenal one. 4:15, 50 minutes before kick-off we'll go live. And go from there on that one. Then you've got the late night fan reaction show making its comeback for its third instalment. Late night one, obviously after once Tom's done his all he needs love, so about half hour after he's finished, we'll go live and then and then Monday, Monday, everything goes according to plan over the next few days. Monday you'll see the return of the All Arsenal show with Liam and Brooksy, and their panel was discussing the events of the weekend at the Goodison Park and all that, and looking on and also previewing the Real Madrid game. Tuesday we'll be covering Real Madrid as well, and we'll go live about an hour before kick-off on that one, and sort of go from there, and all that, and go through the teams, the build-up, the game itself, and all the highs, and hopefully some highs, and then not too many lows, and go from there basically for the rest of the week then. Should absolutely do that. Yeah, as I say, the third instalment will be coming this week. After it couldn't really do it during the international because obviously international football. No one's really got the interest of doing interest in seeing family action for international football, men's wise anyway. And it was the FA Cup last weekend as well, so it's like may as well hold out for another week, and here we are. I could have done it last night or Wednesday night. Sorry, last night after the Tottenham game. Sorry, and done a whole thing, but yeah. By the time I got off here for the first thing, it was like, no, it was safe for the Sunday. It's like too tired. No, need to get some sleep, get some rest. But yeah, on that note though, we are going to get ourselves out of here. Before we do go, Tom, what have you got anything coming up live on tonight on your channel? Are you on the stoop with Gary, or are you having a week off? Anyway, yeah, just wanted to ask that before we go. If the Super is having a show tonight and you're on, put a link. You can put a link in the live chat quickly. Let people know where to find that channel and yourself there, so they can check that out as well. We'll help that channel grow as well. For anyone that hasn't come across that channel yet. Aside from that, though, yeah, I want to get myself out. And obviously, thank you all for coming in tonight, keeping me company, having a bit of a chat, having a bit of a laugh as well. Especially the second half when the things went a bit meh for the first 15 or so minutes of that second half. Keep the conversation. We had a bit of we kept the conversation going. So it wasn't sitting in silence, waiting for something to happen. Yeah, I was saying to Gary earlier when he popped in. I was saying that's going to be an interesting. The 3 p.m. Show tomorrow, or 3 p.m. our time, road trip show is going to be a very interesting one. It's either going to be a very happy, upbeat one with himself and with Gary and Sam and all that, or it's going to be the worst case outcome from our personal point of view. It's going to be it's the end of the world. We all hate football. Like depressed, like literally pissed off FC, depressed FC, basically. Well, it's one of those. It's like a flip of a coin, which side of the spectrum that's going to fall on. You and Bobby Denver take care. Oh, Rosie, what am I going to do with you? Do I genuinely need to send Liam up to Scotland to sort you out? I'm baking. I'm on the big telly. Woohoo! What are you baking before we go? Just before we go, what are you baking? And as I say, there's the links there, guys. So anyone doesn't know of the channel on the stoop, click the link now. Go check it. Go subscribe, and obviously set your notification for the live that they've got set up for tonight. Around, I think it's around 11 or 12 o'clock. They go live. We go top of the table, 7 points. Spain in second on 6 points. Yeah, from your point of view, it depends on Leeds and Carl Darlow. I'm praying that he has I'm praying that obviously you got to get the win, but also he has an absolute storm of a game, and shows once and for all he's superior to that fraud that you've been having as number one all season. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Triple chocolate brownies, cream of sour, cherries. Okay. Yeah, that's you do a lot of baking, by the way. Not complaining, saying you put a lot into it. Even if it's not baking, it's cooking in general. But you know what I'm saying? Do a lot. Some random times as well. Fair play. It keeps you busy. Fair play to you. What's saying? But also in terms of you're talking about from your perspective. I'm also saying from Gary and Sam's perspective, from the Goodison Park side of things, it could be a double whammy of we all hate football here. Why are we here to discuss it? Why are we here basically for the next 2.5 hours? That all three of you, or Spencer joins all four of you, or it's going to be we love football. Football's amazing. Can we go on longer than 2.5 hours today? Oh dear, it's flip of a coin. That's nice. Fair enough. Oh dear. Oh, nice. But on that note, I was to say, I'm getting myself out of here. I'm getting myself some shut and all that. And get myself plenty of rest. Get the stream. Actually, before I go get my rest, I'll get the stream set up for tomorrow. Get the thumbnail sorted. Get the stream set up for tomorrow. Or both streams actually, but the first the Everton Arsenal game, and then the match of the day one as well at the same time. Get that all set before I go to bed, and then you'll see me around 12 o'clock tomorrow, dead on midday, as Arsenal take on Everton at Goodison Park for the final time at Goodison Park, by the way, before they make their big move to their new stadium on the docks. And I'm trying to think now. And then Sunday, the Manchester Derby. Woohoo! But apart from that, guys, if you haven't already, by the way, please hit the like button, share the content. I've got a link to the stream. Share it about on all your social media platforms or event or group chats, etc. That you think will be interested in joining. Obviously, subscribing and joining the community here. Behave yourself, Rosie. Behave yourself now. Don't think I didn't see that. And basically, if you want to become a member as well, if you're not one already, press the join button. It goes through. It'll give you the options and all that jazz. I think it's 99p or £2.99 are the two options, month by month basis. They'll give you the options of what the perks are for both. Pick what one you fancy and go from there, basically. Aside from that, though, take care. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you fellas.